Let's begin with it then.
That's the thing, like everybody should be able to experience something like this, right? You understand that this kind of thing exists, it changes your mindset, you know? Or even you see this, it's like, wait a minute, I want to be able to do this. Like, strive for more. Thank you, Mr. Gates.
Let's begin with it then.
Hello everyone, my name is Vinson. I want to welcome you guys first to the Kingdom. This is the newest show on the Cardone Network. It's going to be about a lot of great things. It's going to be about real estate development. It's going to be about venture capital. It's going to be about doing some exciting things just in the world, living the ultimate 10X lifestyle. You get to see me chasing deals from a real estate perspective, from a venture capital perspective, and along the way, you get to see a lot of the wild and crazy life that I am Vinson live. I want you guys to stay tuned to every single week of the Kingdom on the Cardone Network, and I'll see you guys every week right here.
Je m'appelle Vinson. Oui. Hop. Oui, this is my fiancée. Oui. Cash flow is king. Cash flow is everything. Now entering the kingdom in 3, 2, 1, enter. You shall be my guest, oui? Selfie. And pause. Selfie. Je m'appelle Vinson. Real estate is my sport. Oui. I shall teach you many things. Wealth creation, passive investing, venture capital, FINTECH, lots of FINTECH. Finance meets technology. Crowdfunding, private funding, all types of funding, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, here at Kingdom Farm Key West. Mi casa es su casa now. Oui.
This is Vinson. I want to welcome you to another segment of the Kingdom. And what I'm going to talk about today, and hopefully we'll just freestyle a little bit, I want to ask you, and I'll actually put you, on the box first, if you will, of asking you, what does do whatever it takes mean to you? Yeah. I didn't ask you. I didn't tell you what I was going to ask.
No, I know you did it. You like to put me on the fire. Okay,
you can say, what does do epic shit mean to you?
No, do whatever it takes, right? Mm-hmm. I think goes along the lines of get outside the box. Okay. So it doesn't mean like you have to go so bold, right? But just
what if you want to go really bold?
You can go really bold, but just think a little bit differently, right? Mm-hmm. Like own it and do it your way,
right?
And do it outside the box.
I love that.
And that is epic shit.
Right. That
leads to epic shit.
That leads to epic shit.
Yeah.
Because we were actually sitting at the garden this morning, and we keep talking about the secret garden, so we definitely got to show you that. We have a place 30 miles south of here, right outside of Miami, if you will. And that is, I mean, the definition of doing epic shit. Because when I actually went at that property to acquire, you know, a 10-bedroom, 8,000 square feet, it was a point that even when I got to the point of negotiations, I looked back at the contract and like, wait a minute, am I ready for this? Like, this is crazy. Like, the place is insane, right?
Yeah.
But by going and facing that fear, and you can go on about that, we'll talk about that, running toward that made, when it came time to decision of acquiring where the headquarters of the Kingdom firm would be, 40,000 square feet, like, that's what it is.
Say yes.
Yes. You're getting really good at that.
Right, yeah.
And that's true. And I'm getting better at it too every day too.
Right. Because
when opportunities come like that, you say yes. I acquired and negotiated an excellent price for it. And we'll talk about that in depth of how I was able to acquire a 40,000 square foot office space. It's going to be epic, and go back to the do epic shit, right? Do whatever it takes. Helicopter landing pad on top. And I had to start questioning, do I have a team big enough to fill that? And you can self-limit yourself and decide, well, I don't need that amount of space, but what if I just built the team that would need that type of space, right?
I like that.
Yeah, sometimes you have to build it
fear.
first, take away the fear, run straight at it. And it's been a great thing now, right?
Yes.
I mean, and in conjunction with that, I mean, now we have 1,500 satellite offices based on having that 40,000 square feet in Atlanta. Like, it all kind of happened. Anyway, I'm going off topic. You got to ask me now.
No, wait. Oh, wait. Now I got to ask you. Okay, hold on.
That's kind of what it takes me.
I have a lot of questions. Okay, let's see.
Ask me. You can ask me anything, really. You can say I want to do epic shit or whatever it takes or whatever.
Okay.
Just
So
trying to know me.
forth. I like this.
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead. Your turn.
All right. Let's see. How do you get outside that box when you're in a kind of situation where you have to like renegotiate or flip it? Like, what's your creative zone you go into to get prepared for
Trap music.
like trap yoga,
Or like trap yoga. You got to
do
see
that
it in
in
trap
Atlanta.
yoga. Exactly. And I'm so serious about it, though.
Yeah, no, okay.
Because
yeah, right.
in commercial real estate, and you know that, sometimes I'm in very stuffy places, and no offense to the stuffy places that I'm in, because I like those stuffy places.
Yeah.
But they can be a little structured sometimes, right? For many years, when I worked for Target Corporation, I love Target, by the way, I mean, very commonly in finance, I wear a three-piece suit. And I wear a tie, and I wear a pocket square, and I wear a lapel pin. That's probably why I dress some of the way I do now on occasion. And you need to be able to kind of break that up, and and be aggressive in a dominating, do epic shit way.
Yeah.
And sometimes orchestra music is not doing it.
Yeah, no, I know. Elevator music.
Elevator music
I know.
is not doing it.
Yes, yeah.
And I'm literally in these very
that.
complex situations and very high-end places listening to trap music, and whoever it may be, maybe it's Drake, maybe it's Jeezy, maybe it's any of the great Atlantas from Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it's 2 Chainz. Shout out to 2 Chainz. I got some great things to tell you about 2 Chainz. But if I'm listening to that and everybody else is walking in slow motion, and I'm listening to trap music,
I know, yes.
It's an unfair advantage.
Yes. Well, that gets you in the creativity,
I'm in
right?
a creativity zone.
When it's what we were talking about with the mindset, because
Right.
it's words. It's the words you're putting into your brain.
Right.
So, right? If
Right.
you're like, I would want to be around that versus like everybody who's listening to elevator music,
No,
and then
that's not right.
those words are going in your mind like
Right.
all the way up.
You got to be
Next
all
level.
the way up.
So that's how you walk. that's
Winning.
your-
Listen to DJ Khaled
Yes.
telling me to win. Of course I'm going to win.
Right.
All right, your
Well, I
turn.
mean, no,
Yeah.
that's brainwashing yourself.
Right. I'm brainwashing
I'm a big
myself.
fan of brainwashing your
Yeah.
own mind.
Yeah. So I'm FreeStyle. I'm going off topic
Okay,
too.
all right. Okay.
Tell me about it, because we were talking about a story about brainwashing.
Yes.
Tell me your situation or wherever where you brainwash yourself the most, or why would you brainwash yourself?
I
It's a
brainwash
bad
myself
thing, right?
all the time. No, it's a great thing.
I love that.
Because if you don't brainwash yourself, then the rest of the world is going to brainwash you.
Right. I really do.
Right? But
choose what's going to do it.
Yes. And
positive music, motivation.
yes. And
Right.
they say
Mm-hmm.
87% of your thoughts
Right.
on the daily are
Right.
negative.
I believe that.
So if you don't brainwash yourself, so
Right.
one of the most powerful situations I did this in was preparing for the birth of my daughter. It's a 4-year-old daughter.
Right.
Mom.
Stand up.
I'm a fit loving
You're a
mama.
mother?
I'm a fit loving
Stand up,
mama.
prove it.
Yes.
Really? Stand up, I'm serious.
I help moms get fit.
Later.
Have you seen the Moms to MILFs program? All right, well that's another. We'll talk about that later.
This is
Moms to
internet. You
MILFs.
can say whatever you want.
It's Moms into
No,
Fitness.
fit that. But
Okay,
it's true.
Moms into
I
Fitness.
mean,
Moms, Moms I'd like to fitness.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's
That's
another.
good. Yeah.
But in the preparation for the birth of my daughter,
Yeah.
I practiced and was coached in hypnobirthing, which hypnobirthing is convincing your mind and repeating phrases that you're going to have the most positive birth experience. You
Right.
could take this into any realm of your life.
I totally agree.
Any single. I mean, athletes do it all
Right.
the time. Visualize,
Right.
repeat. So I brainwashed myself daily listening to things. I'm going to have this specific wonderful birth
Right.
experience.
Writing it
Because
down.
everybody was saying you're going to have an awful experience. I said, no, I'm going to have a different one.
I choose not to.
Then I followed up with action and the right team,
Mm-hmm.
and I had the exact experience I designed and planned.
Wow.
And I had the good music,
Right.
the good candles,
Right.
the vibe, the whole thing.
That's what I do in real estate all day.
Yes.
So am I giving birth to these projects?
Yes, you are.
Right?
Your
Right?
babies,
Try
right.
to keep some abs though. I don't want to be like,
Well,
right.
you know, that's
That's
why,
what I
that's
got
why we
you
have the
too.
fitness program on
That's
the back
true.
end. Mind, body, soul.
Right. I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
So what I want to talk about too is that, I know going off topic again, I like doing that, sorry. How we met,
Yeah.
who we met. Like,
Yeah.
so
yeah.
some of our mentors, if you will, and the people that we aspire to
They are
be like,
definitely
and people, I mean, are people that we get a chance to actually spend time with. So one person I really want to salute, because it really is really inspirational, and we'll do a whole segment on it, getting me out of this box and actually getting me in front here, is Jesse Itzler, right?
Yes.
I mean, he's a powerful
Yes,
guy.
yes.
This is owner of the Atlanta Hawks, creator, partners, one of the creators of Zyco Coconut Water, what is Marquee Jets.
Brilliant.
I'll let you talk about Sarah.
Really,
Right.
and
His wife is Sarah Blakely.
his wife is the powerhouse that rocks Atlanta and the world.
Right.
So
right.
Sarah
Owner of
Blakely, owner of Spanx.
Yeah.
You may know. You may take a quick Google, but every female around the world
Right.
wears her products.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Undergarments.
I heard some men too now. Like,
No,
They have
yes.
men
Yeah.
version of products to
Yes.
keep you tight and fit under your
Yes.
clothes.
Epic
Suits.
people.
Right.
Thinking out of the box.
Right.
You know, what Sarah says is how she created that is she got in Neiman Marcus's zone and then she got them in her zone.
I love that.
Right?
Right.
So get in their zone
Yeah.
and then get them in your
There's a
zone.
guy around here called Grant. He has Cardone zone. Yeah, he might like
Zones,
that.
I'm all about the zones.
His
Yeah.
zones are good.
Choose your zones. Yeah.
I totally agree with that.
So,
And
right. So they're
Yeah.
top thinkers, and they were so fabulous to give this out to the world,
Right.
to have this private, semi-private convention in
Right.
Atlanta, or
Right.
kind of like a mini
mini wealth building
yes.
mind.
mini Tony
reset.
Robbins, but
Right,
different. Yeah.
right. And it was for a very select group. We got a chance to enjoy a lot of private events on the rooftop of Spanx in the heart of Atlanta in
I
Buckhead.
did sunrise yoga up there,
Right.
by the way. You missed that session.
Well, you didn't invite me to that
Yes, that
session.
was a
Yeah,
that was
you
a
didn't know I
good
was
session. There was a lot of
the
power.
kingdom
Yeah, I didn't know the
for-
kingdom existed at
yeah,
that point.
you know
But
now. Yeah.
it was, yeah, there's a lot of power in that place and
Right.
a lot of
I totally
brilliance.
agree. Yeah.
And they shared a lot of wisdom
Right.
with
Tons
us.
of it.
Right.
Yeah, hopefully at some point we'll be able to get Jesse, Sarah. It's like a shameless plug in an interview.
The world would be so lucky.
I think they would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, I even think a lot of people out there, especially in my space, have seen him speak, Jesse speak, from a real estate development standpoint, inspiring people of what they can do as entrepreneurs. And I've seen him go into a room where I was speaking as a real estate developer and just blow everybody's mind. right? And I think Sarah would do that too. And just a combination of those two is like hashtag relationship goals.
A powerhouse.
Right.
Right.
I love it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a whole nother topic. But what would you say? We'll throw another question on I'll just let you freestyle. What do you want to talk about for us, whatever it takes, do epic shit.
Oh, freestyle, freestyle.
What's good for you right now?
Okay, there's a lot of good things for me right now.
You can rap. You can freestyle like that.
Like they did.
Can you put some
The music. No, I'm all about, I like the music to the words, to the mindset, all of it. And the flow and the body movement. Mind, body, soul.
I love it.
It's the next level.
Perfect. Yeah. All right. So I really appreciate everybody joining this episode of The Kingdom again. Again, my name is Brian Vinson. All right. And we'll go to the next topic. All right, so I think we're good. Let's just something else. Other than that, I think I'll get
into the moms to MILFs.
Anyway, let me. I'm gonna go some. Right, exactly. I'm gonna do some hardcore real estate stuff.
Yes, get into the real estate stuff. That's what people really want to hear.
Right, exactly.
Let's begin with it then.